Hello gamers and welcome back to another episode of The Crew 2. Today we're outside of our LA home here and we have now amassed such an amount of money that we are gonna go and buy one of maybe one of the best cars in the game. So let's head on out down to the street racing headquarters. We'll take a short drive there and enjoy the open world as we sometimes do on the series. This car goes for more than 2 million bucks, which through the races we did in the last episode, episode 26, and some grinding races which I've done. Oops. We now have actually more than 2 million bucks, which is the most money we've ever had since we started playing this game. But now we are about to go bankrupt again. But this is the thing which I had set my eyes on, so to speak, in which I mentioned in the beginning of episode 25 when we did the last live extreme race number 5. So we're almost down to the street racing headquarters here, starting to know the city a bit now. When we've been driving around for a while. Down there it is, by the coast, by the coastline. So we'll see, there it is. Let's go, go, go. Big tsunami waves out in the ocean. That's what we have come to learn is normal in this game. Alright, so here we are. Ferrari Enzo right there, but that's not. More shoppers here. Do Pio How, hello Do Pio How, and David Pai and Meng Z993. They seem to be buying other types of cars though. But we are gonna go as far right as we can. This is an icon reward. This is not the one we were to buy, but this one, the Koenigsegg Jesko, 2,140,319 bucks. And as you see now, we are up to 2,592,969 bucks. So yes, we can buy it. So let's make it ours. Color, default color. I must say I kind of like this almost black one. Friend request, David Pai. Yeah, we'll interact with that later on. Ooh, you can choose rims. It's not that often when you buy a new car that you can actually change the rims. I think there's no doubt in my mind this one is much cooler, so let's go for that. Yes, bye money. This friend request also made me think about icon point, which we should spend at some point. Okay, so let's see if we can customize this in any way. Okay, accidentally clicked on this one, so let's just build on these. How many do we have like that? And that, done. Alright. So maybe we should ensure that we have the Jesko selected. It is selected, good. So that when we choose these, this one, it will be for hypercar. Yeah, good. Bam, suspension. All right. Then we can apply this for this one immediately. We also have some performance parts already. We can just smack them on, upgrade it as much as we can, just to start up. Oops, like that. I'm not really checking if there are like the affixed stats here, if they differ in any way. Just getting up the performance level to 305 at this time. Oops, seems I missed one, the brakes. There, 307. That's a good starting point. Our Lambo is at 309, so these are practically equal now. Let's see if we can customize it. Visual parts, 6 hoods. Like I said in previous episodes, you can let me know in the comments if you think that customization of cars is interesting to have on the series or not. I was thinking for like more like standard cars, it might not be as fun, but maybe for this one I would buy that the worst or the best, the best should probably be the correct term, hypercar in the game. Perhaps then it's interesting to see what type of styling is available. So I don't know. I've never seen these either before. So what's the difference here? Okay, that's more ugly, I think. I kind of like the scoop hole. Is this too much? There is a carbon. Let's check, because the front is carbon, right? So if there are only carbon alternatives. Okay, this is front bumper. More lights. Other type of lights. Same light. What's the difference? It seems to be a slight difference here. That's the only difference. Yeah, that's subtle. And then the different lights. And here, okay, so this is a non-carbon front. I mean, the carbon front is nice, but I must admit, this has a different shape than all the other ones. But that one is only available in carbon. Okay, and here it is like, if this is colorized or like painted or not. How much carbon do you want? Is it like all carbon, 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 or not? There is not a heck of a lot difference here. Let's decide. Maybe that front is nice. With can only go on carbon. I kind of like when it's painted though. So, but I don't know. Maybe we should just go with lots of carbon on this one for this time at least. So that seems to be like, ooh, 21 grand for that. That's expensive. And then when we know that, okay, let's do the front fender as well. Okay, so that is an extra wing there. Does it make it overkill? No other changes. Just because we can, okay? 21 grand for that. Yes, definitely money well spent. Rims, we just selected good rims as we bought it. Which one did we choose? We choose that one. Those are like carbon rims as well. Kind of coolish. If we're gonna want to go with a lot of carbon, I guess, I mean, carbon styled rims is not that common, is it? So that may be something unique for this car perhaps. So let's stick with that. I don't know, however, if we want a carbon hood as well. Maybe this hood is overkill. I don't know. Carbon, carbon, carbon. I mean, it might be. I didn't like that hood, but if we want carbon details, that goes in line with the rest of the car actually. So let's just 42 grand. This is definitely the most expensive styling so far in the game. Okay, I don't know if we can change these details actually. I mean, even if we change the calipers, will the rest stay green? I say let's just wait with that. Did we change the color anyway? Wasn't they like green? I mean, if everything is green on this car, Maybe the caliper should just remain green as well. Maybe just go with that. Doesn't cost anything, so we can change that anytime we want. Let's check the mirrors. Okay, so then that we can actually buy to have non-carbon mirrors. And there we can have like a Sweden that will match the side skirt. Let's see, however, if the next thing is to change the skirt so that that disappears. It doesn't disappear. All right, so how does this change? Is that even more carbon? Hard to see. That's the most carbon, maybe. No, the one we already have has the most carbon. All right. So that one is painted. That one is... Yeah, let's go with the Swedish flag. I don't know if that's nice though, but why not? Just because we can. We can always change it later if we want. So what's the difference here? Oh, that's a different type of wing. All right. There's some green on it as well. Can't really see it from the front. Seems to be an all carbon. Seems to flow nicely with the car. Not that much different. Sounds like another level up here. All right, let's take that 42 grand. Okay, so we can change the rear. Darker lights. Exhaust, darker exhaust pipe and darker lights. Okay, so a bit bluish. Or jewel. Is jewel more badass? I don't know. That is maybe kind of badass. Let's just go with the dark one, I guess. All right. So there it is. Styled and ready. Looking kind of brutal, actually. Really brutal. We won't go into liveries at this time. I could check that outside of the series, perhaps. So, let's go for a little test drive, shall we? And then go for a race. I have heard that this car should be absolutely brutal. So, travel to, I guess. Start outside. Let's hear it. Now that we see the flames, maybe it would have been cool with like the dual exhaust actually. When we get the back whoops. Oh, the wing moves. That's kind of coolish. I don't know what the top speed is. Maybe we should just go to do a street race. Test it out in a race. Map. We are now icon level 78, closing up on. When we hit icon level 100, we get our first icon reward car. So let's see, to do, discipline, hypercar. We have 10 races which we can do. Just pick one of them and go. Okay, so we'll be zoned in. Guess that means no traffic, right? Alright, first hypercar race with our Jesko.
Are crossed.
See if we get a good start. 3%, no idea how far it's 8 gears on this one. Like a Formula 1 car. Already 400 kilometers plus, seems to accelerate real quickly, this one. %. So quickly to get up to 400. I think this is way faster than the Lambo actually. Even though this has slightly lower performance level, it seems like it has like more raw power to get up to speed actually. I didn't even check the like car specs, if there's any differences for horsepower, stuff like that. Just bought it, customized it, and off we went. That's as close as it gets without actually hitting that car. Even when we're slowing down, we're like, oh, we're only going 380 kilometers per hour. And even, I mean, that turn was kind of sharp, but it's like fast through the bends as well. I just get a feeling that if we would have been driving the Lambo is really good. I mean, on the road as well, it doesn't slide as much. You can take corners fast. But this one just feels like I should have had to slow down if I were driving the Lambo. But in this car, it's not that necessary. Oh, 9 gears even. I never even tried. Now I even checked for 10th gear, but we only have 9. 450. Jesus. This car is just insanely fast. And the revs are low as well. I wonder if we would ever like be in a position where we could actually get the revs up on the 9th gear. Just imagine the speeds you would reach. Whoops! Dead stop. Okay, we have 22 seconds to 28 seconds. How do we even increase the gap there by stopping? That's interesting. Hit the tree, come to a dead halt, yet increase the gap by 1 to 2 seconds, and continue to increase the gap while getting back up to speed. Oops, this is not going super great right now. Okay, now the gap is decreasing as it should. Already 300 kilometers. Ooh, insanely fast car this. It's really nice though, because this opens up a lot of opportunities for us on the series. Just by having this car, we should be in a great spot to do like hypercar races, and even if we need to grind to increase difficulty for already completed races to get more money and parts, to buy even more cars or stuff. So we can do on like hard and ace difficulty to get better rewards. Finish, we're just cruising into the finish, like low revs, 430 kilometers per hour. Easy peasy. Oh, get the loot.
I'm trying to get us to go legit, because if we're not running legal, people are going to get hurt. There's just too many problems. Tickets, jail time, unpleasant discussions with law enforcement officials, and that's before you start talking about people getting hurt. So go with instead of go against is what I'm thinking. Hopefully that's what you're thinking too.
Actually, what I'm thinking is like, I think I've heard that actual statement after a race like at least 10-15 times now. So it seems like are we stuck like story wise or something, or why is that statement repeating itself so many times even though it feels we are progressing in the game, but that makes me feel like in some way we are not progressing in the game, because then it should say something else, something new should come up, right? But we just keep hearing that over and over and over. So yeah, that's sort of interesting in that way. In what way are we not progressing here? But yeah, we'll see eventually. I hope that will change as well. Great episode. This was what I had set my eyes on, buying this car, getting the money back up to buy this car, and even have the money so we could customize it and take it for a race. I think we are in a great position now to do hypercar races and progress in the game. I think even hypercar is like street race family, right? We can just check where are we in the street racing family as of now. 27% only. Okay, so we have a lot of races to do still. But that's good. We have more content to play through. I think it was an interesting episode, like I said. It feels great to have this car finally, when we are in a good position for the series. So I will round up the episode here. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment. If you want to stay tuned for new content, subscribe and click the little bell button. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.